Alright, I got everything all set up. I'm also going to be uploading it its own little bit because I'm having a little spurging with Malkimum. And it's kind of fun watching him spurg. And also I got maybe like one or two people that are interested if my new motherboard works. So, I got everything set up. I got the power supply hooked up to the motherboard. I got my monitor here. Everything's hooked up to that little power strip right there. So all I gotta do now is flip the power to the power supply itself. And trip one of the little pins up here in the front and see if it does anything. There it goes. Hey, rainbow barf. But do I get anything on the display? Is there any postcodes on this thing I can use to figure out what's going on? Or do I just need to let it sit for a little while? I'm going to let it sit for a bit. Alright, so I swapped out the video card from our X580. I'm also using a different cable I know that's good. And I pulled out my good monitor from my secondary system. The reason why I didn't want to pull this monitor out is because I was hoping this was going to be an easy test, but since I want to figure out what's wrong, I just decided to bring everything out that I know that works. So let's flip this again. Find the right pin to power the computer. Alright, so I got that. That's good. I got rainbow barf. Now let's see what happens. Currently still nothing. I'll just let this sit for a little while and come back. Most likely I need to update the BIOS on this thing, but look, and this thing does have a BIOS flashback tool, so I'll be able to use that. So I will figure out how the BIOS flashback tool works and come back. One thing I do want to mention is this little fan here wasn't spinning initially, so that's good. So something is working, but I'm not getting a display. There are reasons why I understand people want to use a console. Computers at times can be very annoying to use if you're not technically inclined like Malkimum and all the other Sony ponies. But this is where Malcolm comes into play. As you noticed, my new motherboard was refusing to boot. Even though it was causing it to not boot, my stupid USB receiver for my Logitech keyboard. I don't know why this USB receiver was stopping the board from booting, but the board is now booted. So now I need to grab a mouse that I know is not going to cause the board to give me issues. That way so I can go into the BIOS and set everything up so I can have proper utilization of my RAM and whatnot. And also maybe turn on TPM or whatever it is so I can have Windows 11 on this thing whenever that operating system matures. I was even in the process of watching a tutorial of how to use BIOS flashback because I don't want to end up like Jay's 2 cents and breaking my gigabyte board. So luckily the problem was just a USB receiver. That's stupid and annoying, but what do you expect? It's a computer. They kind of go stupid.